Objection! This is not a courthouse, you dumbass. And you're not Phoenix Wright. Gotta turn off the music because a lot of it is copyrighted. And I'd rather not deal with that. Though it is kind of weird without, the anything. Okay, back to the game, I guess. More Steins Gate. It definitely is weird without the, music, but we'll live. In any case, there's nothing we can do about it now. It's time for Daru and I to head to Daibiru. There's gonna be a seminar at ATF, and we have to be there. It's part of our studies at Tokyo Denki University. Summer credits, basically. We have to attend the seminar and write a report. Come to think of it, what's today's seminar about again? I looked it up before the summer holiday began. I should have written it down. Did that count as a sound effect? Oh no. Yeah, it did. I got mail. And I actually remembered how to summon the phone. Mayuri. You know, I'm really sad about dropping my upaaa. It's worse than last year when I missed buying Fatty Ghetto Froggy. Oh, I can reply. Ari upaaa. I feel your pain. That thing is worth a fortune. Our precious research funds. Ors. Amazing. Well, I should have checked what the other option would have been. That's fine. Is this? Yeah, I think that's the thing that we got earlier. That's okay. Anyways, this is fun. Behind me is the large unidentified object that crashed into a building near Akihabara Station. The building is under police barricade. No one is allowed to approach, but from a distance, the object appears to be some kind of satellite. As I cross the overpass that connects UPX and Daibiru, I look down to see a huge crowd of people moving through the plaza. There are even some garishly dressed young men and women, the sort that you don't usually see around Akiba. Garishly? That's a word. Everyone is walking towards the main street, which is still cordoned off. Daru, aren't you going to check out Radicom? No point. Can't get close. I've been following the news online though. There's already 100 threads about it on that channel. It's huge, man. Yugyou-suge. Oh, so that's why he was staring at his phone earlier. We enter Daibiru and take the elevator to the 5th floor, ATF Assembly Hall. Man, feel that AC. I am alive. That's a mood. The sounds he made. Unlike the lab, Daibiru has air conditioning. Yet another reason for our diligent participation in the seminar. That's fair. About the phone wave name subject to change, I might have found our answer. You know, that name subject to change thing is really annoying. I don't know, man, it's pretty funny if you ask me. I won't give in that easily. Even if no other lab members use name subject to change, I'll carry on until the day we decide its true name. Now's not the time. So, what's your latest ridiculous theory? What do you mean, ridiculous? My genius brain considers every possibility, even those a lesser mind would say break the laws of nature. Don't you dare call that ridiculous. So, basically, you're just pulling stuff out of your ass. You can't call that science. I mean, you can. Dario, I have a hunch that the phone wave may subject to change. Maybe the key to opening Steins Gate. How's that? Steins what? You lost me back at ridiculous, man. That's fair. A chime signals our arrival on the 5th floor. The elevator doors open slowly. As we step out of the elevator. Ah! I bump into someone. I quickly grab the person's shoulder to keep them from falling. I'm sorry. What? It's Kurisu again. It's a girl. And I recognize her. You... Impossible. Chills run down my spine. I stare at her face in disbelief. I saw this girl just 3 hours ago. Makise Kurisu. Is there something wrong? Kurisu frowns and tries to back away, but I don't let go of her shoulder. My grip tightens. Ow. You should be dead. Why are you here? And you're even... There isn't a single blood stain on her clothes, and they're the same ones she was wearing when I found her. Only a serious wound could have produced that much blood. Yeah, as far as I can tell, she's completely uninjured. Not a scratch. Hey, that hurts. Let me go. Kurisu pushes me away. Then she shoots me with a weary glare. I realize that I'm gaping in disbelief. What's wrong with you? Oh boy, do you have the time for that, Kurisu? Because there's a lot wrong with him. You're okay? But that's impossible. Someone stabbed you. I saw you lying in a pool of blood. That again? Daru interrupts. Wait. There's something strange about what he just said. What do you mean, again? I mean, you sent me that email like a week ago, right? Oop. I sent you an email? Don't be ridiculous. I saw her dead just 3 hours ago. Hey, could you not talk about me like that? I'm perfectly fine. You know, that message was kind of weird. It was dated a week after I got it, which means it came from the future. That's something definitely worth mentioning, Daru. What the fuck? It came from the future? That sounds like something you'd read on the internet, Daru. It's rare for you to talk about ridiculous theories. No. The date was definitely a week later. It came from, the 28th. Wait, that's today. Daughter pulls out his phone and shows it to me. He's right. The email was sent from my phone. Received, like, that is interesting. That is definitely a weak difference between the received and sent. Wild. You received it on the 21st, on July 21st at 12:56. But it was sent on July 28th at 12:54. It was split into 3 mails. Interesting. Someone stab. Bed. Makiseke. Kurisu. Don't. Why did I send such a short message in 3 parts? And it looks like the 3rd email got cut off. I do recognize the content, though. This is the email I sent you 3 hours ago. But I sent 1 mail, not 3. And there should be more text. Did daughter really get this a week ago? Interesting. Interesting indeed. Suddenly Kurisu is standing next to me, peering intently at the screen of Daru's phone. Oh right, the email's not important. Well, maybe it is, but not right now. The real question is why she's still alive. Is she an illusion? No. An evil spirit? Am I haunted? I don't believe in such unscientific drivel. I am a mad scientist. I timidly reach out to Kurisu's face. My fingertips stroke her hair. Feels silky. Quite the cuticles. Substance. She has substance. Of course she's not a ghost. How silly of me. Oh dear. Okarin, I don't think that's a good idea. I poke Kurisu's cheeks with my fingers. Such softness. Dead bodies don't feel like this. Not that I've ever touched one. I somehow doubt that now that you've said that. Hey. Wait a minute. We already touched when I bumped into her coming out of the elevator. I even grabbed her shoulders before being pushed away. And I still doubted that she had substance? That's just proof of how confused I am. Indeed. If she's alive, then what did I see back at Rarikan? What was that scream I heard? Were they hallucinations? Just like that mass disappearance? Maybe. That's right. She was stabbed. Maybe she's just hiding her wounds. This requires further investigation. I don't like where that's possibly going. I grab the hem of her blouse and slowly lift it. That one exactly what I was thinking. Are you trying to get yourself arrested? I just want to know the truth. Yes, please spray Mintaro with water. Squirt him. Fucking. I stare straight back at Kurisu as she trembles with anger and lift her brows a little higher. Oh my god, dude. I know he's a mad scientist, but Jesus. What truth, you perv? You stupid? Wanna die? Yes. Thank you, Spooky. She pushes my hand away. Luis-chan's famous line for the win. Daughter shouts something silly, but I ignore him and press Kurisu. Yes. Just fill the chat with this water emotes. Jesus, even I'm not that down bad. I know what I saw. No way. Did you just see my underwear? Oh god. Kurisu's face turns bright red. She firmly pulls her blouse down, as she should. No, you fool. Not that. In this context, I'm not sure what you could say that would make this sound better. Earlier this afternoon, after Dr. Nakabachi's presentation, someone killed Makise Kurisu and left her in a pool of blood. I carefully explained everything that I saw. Wait, Dr. Nakabachi? What are you talking about, Okuni? Dr. Nakabachi's presentation was cancelled. I mean, given how much further the satellite was in the building, I guess that makes sense. Cancelled? Yeah, because of the satellite crash. Hey, just what I said. Something's wrong. Our stories aren't matching. It's the same thing that happened right after I saw the mass disappearance. Mayuri's story didn't match mine. I need to know. Am I caught in some sinister plot? Yes, actually. Is this another organization conspiracy? I'm not sure about that one, but I also don't know what the organization is. Excuse me, my name is Hoirin Kyoma. Really, ma'am? You're hopeless. Okay, Hyoin-san. I'd like to hear your story in more detail. Looks like she finally understands I'm not lying. I'm not sure about that, but I also don't blame her for imploring. But I still don't understand why my memories don't match everyone else's. I doubt that I can give her a good explanation. Just then, an older man steps out of the assembly hall.
Makise-san,
it's almost time. Hajimemashou. Huh? Oh, right. Thank you. Kurisu glances at me one more time, then sighs and heads toward the small conference room. We should go too. Go where? To hear the lecture. Duh. Ah, that. Daru follows after Kurisu. Did she come to attend the lecture too? Strange. Why would the girl genius Makise Kurisu need to attend a lecture like this? Okay, my guess was a bit off. The girl genius didn't come to attend the lecture. I'd like to thank everyone for coming to hear me speak today. She's the one giving the lecture. Japan's famous girl genius, Makise Kurisu, who had her thesis published at the tender age of 17. According to Daru, she turned 18 a few days ago. I first heard about her when Daru pointed out her in a gossip magazine. I have no idea how I managed to catch that last word, but that's okay. That's when he told me that he was going to be a guest at ATF. Oh, she was going to be a guest. I'd forgotten all about it. It's my first time giving a lecture like this, so please forgive me if I'm a little nervous. Dozo yoroshiku. The audience is pretty mixed. It's mostly students like us, but there are also a couple of professors. And Kurisu just gave me a sharp look. What did I do? You pulled up her shirt? When I return to her stare, she quickly averts her eyes. I don't care if she's a genius or whatever. I still don't like her. She may have these people fooled with her timid girl act, but I learned at Arikon how kind and aggressive she really is. Even if her murder was some kind of hallucination, my judgment of her character is still correct. Anyone else's sound being weird? Are you talking about the game audio? Because the game audio is indeed being weird. I have no idea if the game audio is meant to be that way. Judging by the fact that it just kind of fixed itself, I don't think so. It could be because of this body connection that NVIDIA mentioned earlier, that I can't exactly give myself better internet. So for today's lecture, I've been asked to speak on the subject of time travel. It's not really my area of expertise, but I'll try my best. The applause is being weird. Yeah, the applause is being really weird. I don't know why. Time travel. Let me start by saying that time travel is an absurd concept. It is. It really is. Objection! This is not a courthouse, you dumbass. And you're not Phoenix Wright. What? Every member of the audience, not just Kurisu, is startled by my interruption. No fucking shit, this is a lecture. Perhaps I'm being slightly rude here, but I'm not one to just sit and listen to some genius girl's drivel. Slightly rude? That's an understatement. It's presumptuous for you to claim that time travel is absurd. Ocarine, you magnificent fool. Sitting at my side, the other throws me a small salute. ATF staff are approaching, probably to kick me out. Perhaps I got too carried away. Okay. It's fine, I guess. It'll be easier to talk in a discussion format. Oh, is she gonna bring him on stage? Thanks to her proposal, the event staff refrained from escorting me out. She sounds a little pissed, but let's not mind that. But before that, please listen to my thoughts on the subject. Scientists have proposed many theoretical why? Tongue. Behave. Scientists have proposed many theoretical models of time travel, but there are 11 in particular that bear mentioning. What are the major theories of time travel? I have heard of the cosmic string theory, at least. The 11 theories. Neutron star theory, black hole theory, light speed theory, tachyon theory, wormhole theory, exotic matter theory. Ooh, exotic matter. Cosmic string theory, quantum gravity theory, cesium laser theory, elemental particle ring and laser theory, Dirac antiparticle theory. Imagine being big brain enough to understand any of these words. Not bad. Perhaps Makise Kurisu is a worthy rival after all. However, all of these models are purely theoretical. That's why they all end in theory. Some of them even contradict each other. Well, what if someone comes up with a 12th model? You truly are a mad scientist. Right. Well... It could be contradicted by the 13th model. Now couldn't it? Damn, she twisted my question and used it against me. Touché, genius girl. Suddenly, I feel eyes on me. No shit. Some puffed up professors are giving me hard looks from across the room. Maybe I got too carried away. I don't want to risk losing my credits. I should back off for now. By the way, time travel to the future is available to us right now, according to Einstein's special theory of relativity. For example, let's say someone were to go to Haneda Airport and board a plane headed to Okinawa. Upon arrival, that person would be about 100 millionth of a second farther into the future than I am. What does that mean? According to the special theory of relativity, time moves slower for objects as they approach the speed of light. For example, if you could run at near the speed of light, you could reach a point where time only moves half as fast for you. If you were to keep running at that speed for 24 hours, 48 hours would elapse in the rest of the world, meaning you would jump one day into the future. Understand? Hyoin Kyona? It's weird saying that name normally, rather than yelling it. Gah! Why are you singling me out? 'Cause you're literally said objection in a lecture room. I do my best to hold back, but it looks like Maki-san Kurisu wants to pick a fight. I wish that she hadn't said that name in front of so many people. It's too great a risk to let others know my true name. But that's not really time travel, is it? Now a professor calmly makes an objection. True, Makase Kurisu's example isn't strictly time travel, per se. But I never expected an older man, a professor at that, to refute an 18-year-old girl. Okay. Maybe he's just testing the genius girl's resilience. Yes, you're right. The genius girl readily concedes the point. If she were a normal 18-year-old, it would be impossible for her to be this calm in front of all these people. Okay. A normal 18-year-old would panic when refuted by such a distinguished-looking professor. And yet, Makase Kurisu is giving off an aura of gutsiness that says, I could take this guy on. Then what about going to the past? Going to the past is possible right now. Take a look at the sky at night. You can see light from tens of thousands of years ago, can't you? That's not time travel either. This time, it's a nearby student who objects. Well, I was just getting started. Was it just me, or did Kurisu look a little nervous just now? Let's say we wanted to make a machine that could physically transport people through time. What would we need? The best candidates for this are cosmic strings and wormholes. A cosmic string is a string-shaped crevice. Wow. String-shaped crevice with extreme mass. A string-shaped crevice? That must be how they enter our universe. But do cosmic strings really exist? The crevice is about as wide as an elementary particle, and at least as long as the diameter of the galaxy. That's... It has immense mass, so it distorts space-time. If you were to travel through that distortion, you can make a full circle around the string in less than 360 degrees. In short, you can do something resembling a warp. This is called a space-time angular deficit. When you pass through an area of angular deficit, transit becomes 0. Now we apply this to a cosmic string moving at near light speed. According to the special theory of relativity, time will flow slower for the cosmic string in relation to its surroundings. Therefore, passing through the area of an angular deficit would cause the transit time to become negative instead of 0. In other words, you'll arrive in the past after transit. If you use 2 cosmic strings, you can do a space deficit jump. If you loop back to your original location, you can return to the same time you started revolving. Oh boy. And that, roughly speaking, is time travel by means of cosmic strings. By the way, just so nobody misunderstands, cosmic strings are not the same as superstrings. Now then, you need 3 things in order to travel to the past with cosmic strings. First, the cosmic strings themselves. 2 strings to be exact, by the way. They are hypothesized to exist only where the universe was first formed, so they might be a little hard to find. Goodness. Second, you would need the energy required to make them move them at near light speed. How much energy do you think you need to accelerate something as long as the Milky Way to near the speed of light? I'm pretty sure it's a little more than 1.21 gigawatts. Okay, Spooky, I know you're the biggest nerd here. What the fuck is a gigawatt? This earns a few chuckles from the audience. Third, you need a spaceship capable of reaching these cosmic strings and returning. With the time traveler alive, of course. That is a very important last sentence there. Yeah. What do you think, Hyoin-san? Care to take on the challenge of cosmic string time travel? 3.21 gigawatts is a song? Is it? Maybe that's why it was in red for the tips. I think gigawatt is a Back to the Future reference. I see. Like, that's even possible. And why the hell is she addressing me? I wasn't even the one who jeered this time. Looks like Hyoin-san doesn't want to take the challenge. In that case, let's consider wormholes. They might be a little more realistic than cosmic strings. By the way, Hyoin-san, do you know what wormholes are? They're holes for worms. Duh. No, don't ask me. I'm trying to hold back here. Since I've been challenged, though, I can't leave the question unanswered. And I looked up the song, and it is indeed from Back to the Future. The power needed to get the DeLorean moving in time is 1.21 gigawatts, but the Nutty Doctor pronounces it with a soft G. Ah. I see. Gotcha. It's like a shortcut through space, right? Yes, that's correct. Phew, I got it right. I sigh inwardly in relief. There are two wormholes joined by a tunnel. No matter how far away the wormholes are, transit time through the tunnel is 0. But oh no, there's a problem. The wormhole tunnel suffers from supergravity and collapses as soon as it opens. Ah. So we need something to negate the effect of gravity. Oh boy. So-called exotic matter, a substance with a negative mass which repulses other matter. Negative mass, huh? Is it something that floats if you leave it on the ground? Maybe not. I can't even begin to imagine what it would be like. Gel bananas. Wait, gal bananas? Yeah, you said gal bananas. Are you saying that the gel bananas are exotic matter, though? I believe it. Kurisu raises her right fist. Say the wormhole tunnel is being squished by an invisible fist. Gal bananas. I could say something, but I'll refrain. In order to pass through, you need something that could oppose my fist grasping force so that I can't squish anymore. How dare those bananas have the gall to be exotic matter? Oh dear. Kurisu opens her fist. If you stabilize the tunnel with exotic matter injection, instantaneous travel between wormholes becomes possible. To travel through time, however, takes a little more effort. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the actual solution is antimatter. Honestly, is exotic matter the same as antimatter at this point? It might be like a weird translation thing. I don't know. I don't know enough about matter in general. For example, let's say there's a wormhole entrance here in Akihabara, and the exit is in Los Angeles. First, we send the wormhole in LA all the way to the end of the universe at near the speed of light, and once it's there, we yank it back to LA. How? According to the special theory of relativity, time slows down for objects moving at the speed of light, meaning the hole that returned to LA would be further in the past than the Akihabara hole. Hole. So now if Hyomin-san jumped into the wormhole, he'd arrive in LA several years before he left. However, this still can't be called true time travel. It only seems that way. This is called the Urashima effect. The important part is to return to Akihabara from LA through the wormhole once more, since the transit time is 0. Hyomin-san will return to Akihabara several years in the past. Time travel complete. The prerequisites for wormhole travel are simpler than the ones for cosmic string travel. First, the wormhole itself. They may exist somewhere in the universe, but nobody has ever seen one. Given the nature of wormholes, from what little I know about wormholes, I don't think anyone would survive to tell the tale of the fact that they saw one. You know? Second, the energy required to move a wormhole to the end of the universe and back at near light speed. Third, exotic matter, which, by the way, has not been confirmed to exist. Okay, so exotic matter does not exist. Got it. So, implementation of either one would require a ridiculous amount of effort. Now, do you see what I meant when I said that time travel is an absurd concept? Time travel theories are all just thought experiments. Not one of them can create a viable time machine. That is my answer. Isn't there anything simpler? Like something you can pull out of a drawer and just use or something? I'm afraid not. A firm declaration. This is the limit of modern physics. I can't say how it might change in 10 years, though. Besides, even if someone did overcome the logistical requirements, there may be other factors that prevent time travel from working. And that's because fundamental problems concerning the principle of causality have not yet been solved. Causality. That's a causality. Whoops. You mean time paradoxes. And and conservation of mass. The mass of the entire universe is constant. If a time machine traveled from the future to the past, there would suddenly be the extra mass of the time machine and its pilot in the past. I remember reading in a book, not a terribly reputable book, but still, that such a violation of mass conservation would put the universe in danger. It didn't say what kind of danger, though. If you think that conservation of mass applies to macro systems like the universe or microsystems like atoms or elementary particles, you're mistaken. What? Is that true? Huh. She's laughing at my reaction. That little... God, how mortifying. Conservation of mass only applies to chemical reactions. It does not hold in modern physics at all. Something can come from nothing. Wow, that's pretty amazing. Then what is the problem? The time paradox of time paradoxes. In other words, the grandfather paradox. Oh, the thing where you kill your own ancestor before you were born? As long as this paradox goes unsolved, time travel can never be realized. Never. What if you just don't kill them? You can't think of it like a sci-fi movie. It's not just about your family tree. There are far greater dangers than that. Really? It doesn't seem that dangerous. Any paradox, no matter how small, would cause the total collapse of causality, relativity, and every other physical law in existence. Paradoxes are nothing more than thought experiments. They cannot occur in reality, and they should not. Nothing that has even a 0.0000001% chance of causing a paradox can happen. The universe won't allow it. Wouldn't you say this is the logical conclusion? There may be loopholes, like parallel worlds, or the like parallel worlds or the self-consistency principle, but those seem too much like fantasy for me to accept. I grind my teeth. When I see Makise Kurisu looking at me with your composed expression, I avert my eyes. Looks like I have no choice but to concede. Makise Kurisu truly is a genius. I ended up listening to all of Kurisu's lecture at ATF. After the two time travel theories she introduced at the beginning, she explained the rest with equal eloquence. She seemed a little nervous at first, but that quickly changed as she spoke. By the end, it was an impressive lecture. It's not impressive that you wouldn't think if it was an 18-year-old's first time. She did well to respond to my malicious questions with sarcasm. She's got guts. Wait, why am I praising her? Leaving that aside, I saw Makisa Kurisu's. I saw Makisa Kurisu dead, and yet she is alive. My memories don't mesh with reality. And not just about Kurisu. My conversations with Daru and Mayuri didn't make sense either. Everything would be solved if I just told myself that what I saw was a dream, an illusion. It never happened. But never say never. This leaves me with no choice. After parting ways with Daru at ATF, I head to Yanabayashi Shrine. I need to get exorcised. I seriously doubt that the Makise Kurisu at ATF was a ghost. Regardless, it's natural to seek an exorcism after such an experience. I'm Japanese. It's in our blood. Yanabayashi Shrine is located on the other side of Kanda River. To find it, enter the first side road after crossing Maniseibashi Bridge. Maniseibashi, yeah. It's a very small shrine that doesn't fit with the surrounding multi-tenant buildings. Kanda Myojin is the more famous shrine in Akiba, but I deliberately chose this one. The shrine is so small, you could easily miss it if you weren't looking. Regardless, I can hear the chirping of cicadas from the few trees growing here. It's Okari! There are two girls standing in front of the main building. One of them is Mayuri. The other is a docile-looking beauty in traditional Miko attire. Urishibara Luka. A stunning example of feminine charm and grace. Lips delicate like cherry blossoms in bloom. The essence of Japanese beauty. The chief's priest's son. That's right. Son. Lovely in every way, but he's a guy. Good afternoon, Okabe-san. He bows his head. The voice of a girl, the mannerisms of a girl. More feminine than any girl I know. But he's a guy. Taller than Mayuri, yet oh so slender. But he's a guy. Looks stunning in Miko robes. But he's a guy. Holding a bamboo broom, apparently in the middle of cleaning. But he's a guy. It's almost evening, yet still hot as hell outside. But he's a guy. Damn cicadas won't shut up. But he's a guy. Is it time that we tell Rintaro that it's Pride Month and it's okay to admit that he's into a guy? Like... Anyways, Lukako, that blade I gave you, what happened to it? He's a friend of mine. I call him Lukako. We met when I rescued him from some aggressive photographers in Akiba's pedestrian heaven. It also so happens that Lukako and Mayuri are classmates. I learned that fact after I had gotten to know him. Lukako is taken aback by my sharp question. He starts fidgeting with a flushed face and tears in his eyes. You mean... Demon Sword Samidare? Correct. I bought it for you so you can learn to control your power. Oh yeah, you bought it at Bladeworks, right? I think you said it costed 98 Don't say another word anymore and they will come to silence you. They're gonna silence me? Thanks for worrying about me, Okari. But who are they? I ignore Mayuri's question. So, Lukako, are you making sure to practice with Samidare like I told you to? Yes, I do practice swings once a day. As long as you carry it and master the Senshin Zanma school of swordsmanship, you can prevent the dark flame inside you from consuming your soul. Demon's Lord Samidare may be an imitation sword, but that is only the form it takes to hide from the world. When one worthy to wield it appears, it unleashes its true power. It is on sale for only 980 yen, tax included. Thank you, Okabe-san. It was a wonderful present. My name isn't Okabe. It's Okarin. I'm sorry, Kiyoma-san. As long as you understand. Now, speak the words. El Sai Kongalu? No, not Kongalu. Kongro. Yes. El Sai Kongalu. Did I get it right? Lukako smiles happily as I nod. Thank you. Such a lovely smile. But he's a guy. Such a beautiful master-disciple relationship. Mayushi's not a fujoshi, but she's getting a little excited. Oh dear. Yeah? Mariuri-chan, please don't imagine such things. Jeez. Though we do have a master-disciple relationship. I, Hyo and Kyoma, have gone to great lengths to teach Lukako about the evil conspiracies that rule the world, and how to resist them. That stuff about Demon's Lord Samidare is part of that training. Looks aside, Lukako is very obedient and hardworking, plus is always eager to learn new things. A master couldn't ask for a better disciple. Though he does have the weakness of not catching on too quickly and being too shy. What are you doing here, Mayuri? I came to see Luka-kun. Komima's coming up next month, and I want him to cosplay as Kirari-chan from Rainet, but he won't say yes. But cosplaying, that's just too embarrassing for me. Quite a line to be made to read as a cosplayer, but that's okay. But I'm sure you'll look great in it. The phrase, someone's this cute can't be a girl, is really popular, you know. Come on, make your cosplay debut. Mayuri's hobby is making costumes. She's made at least 30 so far, but it's rare for her to wear one herself. Instead, she seems to get her kicks from seeing other people wear them. And it looks like she's chosen Lukako as her next target. Naturally, the costume Mayuri is currently raving about is for a female character. Normally, I would understand why a man wouldn't want to dress like a girl. But come on! Lukako has no problem wearing Miko robes. Why should cosplay be any different? But whatever, I have business to take care of. Save the trivial stuff for later. Yeah? But it's really important to Mayushi. And it's trivial to me. Anyway, Lukako, there's a good reason for my being here today. I need you to perform an exorcism. An exorcism? Then I'll go get my dad. Please wait. No, it's nothing that serious. I just need some peace of mind. That's why I came here instead of Kanda Shrine. So, with that said, bring out the usual. The usual? You mean Samedare? No! Who the hell uses a demon sword for an exorcism? The usual for an exorcism should be obvious. Salt? I don't know what it's called. What is that stick with the zigzaggy paper thingies that the priest does a shaky thing with? I know what he's talking about, but I'm blanking on the term. That sounds really dumb, Okarin. Quite a shock to hear that from Mayuri. Oh, the Onusa. But I don't know if my father will lend it to me. I'll go ask him. Lukako makes a quick bow, then runs off towards his house, which is on the shrine grounds. Meanwhile, Mayuri takes her pocket watch out of her bag to check the time. It's a very old watch, not the sort you expect a high school girl to carry. Its name is Pockety. Obviously, that's the name Mayuri gave it, not its brand name or anything. Ever since elementary school, Mayuri has carried Pockety with her everywhere. It's her most important treasure. Well, time for me to go to work. Do your best. We're going straight home afterwards. Yep. Mayuri lives in Ikebukuro. She comes to Akiba by train just about every day. It should be obvious since we're childhood friends and all, but I live in Ikebukuro too. But I've been staying at the lab since summer break began. See you tomorrow. I call Mayuri to stop before she trots off. Wait, Mayuri. Back at Radikan, you heard a man scream, right? Scream? Mayuri blinks several times and puts her finger to her temple as if in thought. Then she gives her usual smile. When was that again? This afternoon. I don't think I heard anything. Oh. Well. Alright. Okarin's a weirdo. Bye bye. Toot-doo. Mayuri leaves, this time for good, though she pauses to wave at least a half a dozen times before disappearing beyond the archway. Thanks for waiting, Okabe-san. Lukako returns shortly after Mayuri leaves. In his hands is the white zigzaggy thing I asked for. Dad let me borrow it, thank goodness. Did Mayuri-chan leave? Don't worry about Mayuri. Begin the exorcism at once, Lukako. Okay. But do you really want me to do it? What exactly am I exercising anyway? Lukako is flustered. Is he really up to this? I'm beginning to doubt. I should have known better. The instant doubt touches my heart, a terrible chill shoots up my spine. Gah! It's the evil spirit in my heart. I grab my violently shaking wrist. Be still, foul spirits! Hurry. Lukako is trying to take over. No way. Please hang in there, Okabe-san. I'm not Okabe-san.
すいません京馬さん
I'm sorry, Kyoma-san.
でも僕
But what
ど
should
うしたら
I? The exorcism. Hurry. Just do it. Like I taught you.
はい
Okay. With a serious look on his face, Likoko grabs the onsa with both hands as if it were a sword. His stance is impressive. I've taught him well.
えっと
Um, his face is red, and he can barely talk. It looks like he wants to say something, but is hesitating. Panicking because he feels awkward? Amateur. Please, Luca, expel this spirit from me. I don't want to kill you. Nikoko starts crying. Looks like he's really worried. Reason tells me he's a guy, but his lovely appearance makes me feel guilty, like I made a fragile girl cry. But despite the tears welling up in his eyes, it looks like Likoko managed to work up his resolve. Hear me, evil spirit. He raises the onsa up high, shaking it left and right.
岡部
Please leave from Okabe. Me, Kyoma-san.
出て行ってください
That's great. Now strike my arm with those zigzags. Hey! The tip of the onsa touches my upper arm. In an anime, this would be the key for some dramatic shockwave to occur, but nothing like that happens. The only sound is the chirping of cicadas. Did it work? I take a deep breath. The trembling in my arm has stopped. I'm okay. Looks like he drove away the evil spirit. Good job, Lukako. Nikoko sighs in relief and blushes.
お役に立てて
I'm glad I was able to help. His shy smile really does make him look like a girl. Okay, let's go ahead and save here. But yes, thank you guys so much for popping in, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.